Okay, welcome to our affirmations class. My intention today is to kind of enliven, wake up, stir up each energetic center of your body from ground up and open up a space for you to acknowledge any affirmations that might be useful to you. So affirmations, or in yoga, we call them sankalpa. These are intentions stated in the positive as if they are already happening because they are considered true. So these are ways for us to push back at negative thinking or habitual thought patterns that aren't serving us. So if there's an old script running in your head that involves an unnecessary fear or attachment or aversion or a misidentification, like not realizing your true and highest worth, then an affirmation can come in, and if you use it consistently, can help you change the way you see or think about yourself and your life. So we all have scripts that were handed to us through our DNA or through others or through experience. And part of self-study or swadhyaya is looking at that and considering, where might I be holding myself back because of a thought pattern that I'm not intending to use? Now, here's the thing, when they're running their scripts, we're not aware of them until we are. So you might see it in the world around you. If you think perhaps that you are somehow just not lovable, you might accidentally sabotage relationships so that that script can be proven true. And this is a way to say, no, I'm absolutely lovable. And it sounds like wishful thinking if this script you have is really ingrained, but it's not, because it is true that you are lovable. That is true. Anything besides that is not true. So there's a step you might have to take in kind of confronting your resistance to that, if that's yours, right? We all have something. There are steps to take to combat that, and these affirmations are helpful in getting you to there. So even if you don't believe it yet, that's okay. The highest affirmation, or one of the higher affirmations that we can work with, is I am perfect, whole, and complete. And even as you hear me say that, you might have resistance, like your stomach might go, or your mouth might shut, or your throat might go back. This is because your ears are not used to hearing that coming from within. So it sounds false. You can shift it to think, I was made perfect, whole, and complete. And even if that is challenging, then all things are perfect, whole, and complete. And then you step by step your way to realizing that you are part of all things. So that's kind of a big overview of affirmations. We're not really doing a deep dive in that today, but no, I'm going to be offering some affirmations at each energetic level or each chakra. So these are the groups of nadis that come together, parts of centers of energy that you can acknowledge or witness different aspects of your life. And this is the contemporary chakra model. So in ancient times, they wouldn't have had all this psychology. They wouldn't have even necessarily put each of these chakras where we do. But over time, it has solidified into a system that we all tend to use. And that's the one that I use as well. So my invitation today is to have an open mind as you open your body, tune into your energy, your thoughts around that, and then allow for yourself one or two affirmations to come through that is yours to work with for today, for the week, for whenever. And we will see if we can meld that into your being when your mind is soft and supple, ready to accept new thought patterns. So as you sit comfortably, begin to rub your palms and allow this to help call yourself into the present moment. Muladhara is the root chakra, and this is where we acknowledge our bodies, our fullest manifestation of material. Good, then let your hands settle at heart center. Close your eyes or lower your gaze and tune your attention to your breath. As you deepen the breath, slow down. So if you could even imagine that the breath coming in flows all the way to the area at the base of your spine, the root of your torso, down to Muladhara, your root support, your sense of safety, stability, and security in the world. And as you slow down the breath, the mind can settle towards slowness, which is a first chakra way of being. We slow down to the material landscape. We sit in nature. We arrive in the present. Imagine now we're waking up at the roots as we chant the sound of Om, sending this vibration all the way down to the root chakra. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way. Breathe into Om. Om. Release your head to your heart. Lower your hands, slowly open your eyes. Begin stirring up at the root with circles. So as you inhale, sweep your body forward and around, and as you exhale, back and around. As we work with our energy, we start at the base where we have the image of a snake coiled. This is the Kundalini snake, or the coiled center of your energy. And the idea is that we bring it up through our bodies, liberating ourselves from attachments and aversions at each center. So as you stir, let the pelvic bowl rock. Feel yourself going back, around, inside. Let it be bold. Good, then settle down. And as you inhale, sweep the arms up, lift your knees. And as you exhale through the nose, take fists and pull down quickly. So we go. Strong manifestation of our attention down at the base. 2 more. Then lift and hold. Lift the pelvic floor, retract your chin, rise up with your energy. From your base, lift to your hands. Keep the rising, lower the knees. Exhale, let it all go. Take a moment. And then bowing your head, walk your body forward. Surrendering the whole upper body, relaxing across the sacrum. And then slowly walk your body up. And we'll do dynamic Paschimottanasana. So take your blanket and roll it up into a thick Tootsie Roll. And forward bends, like we're going to do, is kind of a lot for the beginning of a practice, so just be kind to yourself. But the blanket goes behind the knees. And with the blanket behind the knees, that helps get those femur bones set a little bit easier into the pelvic bowl. Then take your hands to your thighs, turn them in, pulling the flesh of the buttocks back. Sit tall, see if you can draw the lumbar spine in and up so that you are creating a nice long energetic tunnel on the inside. So from your pelvic floor through your crown, a nice tall line. And as you inhale, lift tall through the crown. And as you exhale, bow your head, slide your hands towards your ankles. And we make this dynamic. Inhale to roll up, rooting from the base to the crown. Exhale, bow your head, slide your hands toward your ankles. This on your slow breath timing. And the next time you're in your forward fold, stay, surrendering the weight of your body and head. Maybe you're feeling it'll stretch to the backs of your legs, those roots. Now, as you're in the forward fold, press your heels into your mat and then gently drag your heels towards you. It's going to change the the effect of the pose, or it's going to add a little muscular energy to the back line of your legs. See if that helps you surrender your body more forward. So we're enlivening the roots. This is where we recognize all of our needs are met. So as you fold forward, let your head look towards your humbled heart. And then slowly roll up. Good, slide the blanket out. Now let's take a little hip walk, forward and back. Lift up your hips high. You're just using those sitting bones to walk yourself forward and then walk yourself back. So concentrate on the feeling of your sitting bones hitting the floor as you do this walk. Once again, all the way to the front of the mat. And then from wherever you are, come to the middle of your mat. Good. Once you're there, shake out the legs. Give them a strong vibration. Patting the knees, let the feet jiggle. How about some sound? And then stop, breathe, feel in Dandasana. So squeeze your legs down, heart is high. Now reach your right hand, taking the outside of the right foot and go forward and back. So moving up a little bit into the hip, we got a first and second chakra thing where the element of the earth and the element of water begin to stir up. So every chakra has an element that we can install. So as you do this, see if you can soften across that hip crease, forward and back. See how it loosens up, like when you add water to earth? Yeah, it gets muddy. Well, it's because we're heading in the emotional center. Things can get a little muddy. All right, now sitting tall, draw your foot towards you as your knee moves away, and then swivel. Swivel side to side there. And then placing your ankle across that thigh, inhale to reach up, and exhale, bow forward. Let the head go. Allow your body micro adjustments to make this more accessible, have greater ease. And on your inhale, rise. Place that foot on the floor, out to the side. Okay, so both hips are basically down, foot is out to the side. Now leaning back on your left hand, reach the right arm up. Now as you exhale, sweep your torso around and forward. So you kind of go around to the side and reach forward past your knee. Hugging that leg in, can you turn that same arm in front of the shin? Now, this may or may not be accessible. If not, then you'll come sit high, hugging around the shin. The idea is we're bringing our chest towards the front as we pull the leg back. So if you're in front, palm is up on the hip. Okay, so stay or see if you can interlace fingers. This is a lot in the beginning of class, so be careful or be kind, right? So you're holding the leg, lifting up, allowing some stretch to come into that hip, or you're in a more forward fold here, pressing the arm back against your shin. So choose your posture, then enter it, tune to the breath, and notice where you feel the resistance in your own body. Wherever there's resistance, send your mind by thinking about that place and breathe deeply. Lengthen through the crown, rise up. And return to Dandasana, staff pose. Squeeze your legs, lift your chest. Be here in neutral. Okay, left foot, left fingers around the outside of that foot. Inhale to reach forward, exhale to pull it back. Movement and flow, right? So we go from this steady stillness of the earth in chakra 1 to now water and flow in chakra 2. Swadhisthana, which means sweetness. So here we enjoy the sweetness of our emotions or the sweetness of a moment that causes emotions. We also have the ability to delight in life. So if you're all work and no play, you might have some work to do here. Okay, next time your foot is back, lift your chest and bring your foot across and then swivel side to side. Stir the water into the soil. So when we're working with chakras, we're working with excesses and deficiencies in our life. Some of them are established as we age from pre-birth through our life now, and they change. So they're not stagnant, locked in place. They're more fluid, energetically flowing one into the next. And we want all those channels open for free flow. All right, now place that ankle on the thigh. Inhale to reach up. And exhaling, low belly in, bow forward comfortably. If you feel comfortable, I encourage you to close your eyes so that you go inside. Feel your way through your body to the tight parts, the resistant parts,
Place your attention there and breathe. Yoga is a beautiful practice of the mind, the body, and consciousness. That's the yoga, that's the union. So when you do this mindfully, you become more and more aware of how you operate, aware of the present moment, aware of how and where you feel things in your body. You're more receptive to information from your system. On your next inhale, slowly roll up. Place the foot on the floor, nice and wide. Lean away from your leg and reach over the top. Then as you exhale, sweep your body forward. Try to get past that knee. Then either turn your thumb down, press the back of the arm against your knee, and keep pressing as you forward fold, clasping fingers behind. Or if that's overly intense, then you're hugging your knees, sitting high, bowing the head. Allow your bones to settle. So take your shape. Either way, there's a bind happening here. So when we hug in and embrace, we're squeezing, energetically hugging inward, gathering energy, stopping flow, so that when we come out, the flow comes through. It's like putting a kink in the hose and then off it goes. How about 2 more breaths? Really just surrendering into this bind. And on your inhale, rise. Exhale, release that leg straight, Dandasana. Nice and neutral. Notice how you feel. Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet together. You can interlace your fingers around your toes or just hold those shins. Whichever you're choosing, pull back against your body, roll your shoulders back, and imagine you're doing cobra with your upper chest. Lift your chin. Stretch out the whole front body as you keep your feet pressed together, widen your knees. Okay, so just one more moment here in Swadhisthana, the bowl of the pelvis, where we get in touch with our emotions. Emotions come from thoughts. So when we have emotions, they create feelings, and those emotions came from thoughts. So you can explore your thoughts by understanding your emotions. Have you ever had a feeling or an emotion you didn't quite understand, but you knew you were emotional? That's a second chakra thing. They're bringing you information. Bow forward. And lengthen through the crown. Inhale to come up. Lean back on your hands, feet are wide. How about some windshield wipers? Focus on rolling one knee in at a time. You might even get a little pop in the low back. And slowly make your way onto your back. Hug knees into your chest, just for a moment. And then release your feet to the floor. Place your hands on solar plexus, Manipura, the place of our center of power and will. Breathe into your hands. And as you exhale, lovingly draw the low belly and the navel down. Draw the navel down towards your spine. So we're igniting that strength and core power. Inhale to let go. Exhale, embrace the front body. Pull the front body down towards your spine. Even the pelvic floor lifts. So there's a drawing in to ignite this flame. One more time. Inhale to release. Exhale to draw down. Keep the navel drawing down, ribs drawing down. Interlace your fingers and reach your palms towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, dig your low ribs down, lengthen your back and curl up so your shoulders and head are off the floor. And we do little pulses here. Little pulses taking the ribs down, down, down into solar plexus. Right? This is like little billows on a flame. This is your ability to manifest in the world. So if you have a thought pattern that says, I can't, or it's too hard, or I don't have the will, well, then this is your time. One of my favorites for this is I can, I will what I want, or do, I can, I will what I want. Right? So keep going. Even when your body's tired, give yourself a few more. This is the seat of self-esteem. Anytime you show up for yourself and do good work, you are working with third chakra. So do good work here, just a few more sit-ups. Maybe you're feeling the heat. And on your inhale, release, open the arms. Good. Once again, navel draws down, knees come into your chest, and we'll roll side to side. So inhale, knees to the right. Hug around your waist as you exhale, knees to center. And then knees to the left. And exhale, center. Good. So enjoy this nice twist through the back. And once you've gone both sides equally, open up to happy baby. Just continue rocking side to side. So if you are excessive in third chakra, right, this might mean you work all the time, too hard. You have to bring in playtime and rest. So let your happy baby be your playtime. Maybe your affirmation needs to be, rest is what I do. Right? Fight back these patterns. They've served you. They've served you somehow. They helped you get to where you are. But at some point, they can start to hold you back. So we just need to know that. That's all. All right, hug your knees in, rock forward and back along your spine. Come to sit tall. And with your right knee in, this time twist. So left leg is extended. Twist, looking all the way behind you, all the way to the corner of your eyes. And change. Beautiful. Unwind, swing those legs around, and let's come to all fours. Turn your toes under so you can do a little bit of a bottoms of the feet stretch. So you might be noticing, Jess, we do this stuff like all the time. We do. And that's on purpose. Right? Just life becomes more vibrant when all your energetic centers are clear and open, bringing you information, digesting experience, keeping what works, releasing what doesn't, minimizing waste. So you're not just stretching your hammies. All right, touch down, tap the toes. Then move up into Anahata. Here's your heart center. So Chakravakasana is so nice for this. As you hear the word chakra is in it, because we're stretching and lengthening the space between all the energetic centers as we move. But put your attention in the back of the heart as you inhale with a back bend Then as you exhale, lower your head, hips to your heels in child's pose. Hopefully you feel some lengthening and stretch all the way from the root to the crown. Take a breath here, creating a little more space to the inner body, even though there is a bind here. Then ride the breath. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, going back. Notice as we do this, we're also stretching the chest and shoulders, maybe even all the way down through your arms and hands, as the heart extends through the hands, giving and receiving love in the world. The next time you're on all fours, pause, and we'll revolve around the heart in revolved child's pose. So send the left shoulder through, left arm and shoulder through the right. It's also known as thread the needle. So the left shoulder and head on the floor. Of course, if that doesn't work, then you can place your shoulder on a couch or a chair or a bolster. Just see if you can bend forward with a bit of a twist and place the attention in the heart. Where your attention goes, so goes the life force, so goes the prana. So that's what matters. All right, up on your fingertips, take the head of the arm bone back. So suck your armpit into your body as you twist, turn, looking up towards the ceiling. Again, take your mind into the places that hold, and through compassion of the heart, allow your body to open up. So we're never forcing. That would not be coming at this with love. Love can only exist in freedom. So you create the structure and find the freedom. The element here is air. So as you breathe, know that you are infusing the heart with the breath of love. The lungs and the heart, two very important components of staying alive. And there they are, right together at the heart. All right, inhale, return to all fours. Exhale, other side. Come up on your fingertips, draw that left shoulder back, twist, turn. Find your own body's way of experiencing expansion at the heart. This is where we might address our armor. The armor you've put around the heart to protect yourself that has kept you so safe. So if that's the case for you, if there's some stiffness here, you know that you put up a pretty strong barrier between you and others. I would invite you to thank the armor, then consider letting it melt. It's right above the flames of the third chakra. Can you let it just melt? On your next inhale, return to all fours. Pause and notice how you feel. Plant your finger pads, toes turn under, deep breath in. Exhaling, root to your hands, float your knees off the ground. Suck the navel in. So again, we're employing everything, strong legs, tone around the hips. So embrace beneath the sitting bones. Scoop the low belly in and up. Melt the heart, strong arms. On your next inhale, lift your hips high and move back to downward facing dog. You can do this here on the floor or hands to the wall. Either way, what you're getting are stable roots, stretchy arms, and a soft, embracing heart. Draw the breath into heart center. So using your mental facilities, draw in from hands and feet to the heart as you inhale. Then as you exhale, as if from the heart, stretch out through the arms, up through the hips and down through the legs. So you're doing muscular energy on the inhale, pull in, fill up heart, chest, lungs. Exhale, extend back out, equally, equal in to out, twice more. Let the breath cleanse the heart of grief, armor, thorns from thorny relationships, and then slowly walk forward, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Hands to your shins, inhale with a long spine. Exhale, bow. Reaching forward, inhale, rise. Turn your right palm up. I'll face the other way, it's easier. Right palm up, clasp your left wrist, lift up higher, and then crescent to the left. Now turn the face to the floor, and then to the ceiling, and the floor, and the ceiling. So now we're rising up from the heart to the throat. From that sense of worthy of being loved, giving and receiving love now to your voice in the world. And turn the head side to side, keep the shoulders down. Just do this as much as your neck will allow. This is where we tend to have a bottleneck of energy. Good, now keeping your face towards the floor, step your right foot behind you like you're gonna do the grapevine and bend your knees deeply. Just open up the side body a little bit more. Inhale to 2 feet. Change hands. So with your right hand, pull the left wrist up and over to the side. You're in your crescent, rooting through your legs. Inhale to take your nose to the sky and exhale, nose to the floor. Do this as far or as narrowly as your body is willing to do this in a way that feels good. It might be challenging. We're not against challenge, but we're not going into pain. So back off and do it in a way that you feel something, yet it has ease and breath to it. Good. Now looking down at the mat, step your left foot behind you, deep in your legs. And in the stillness, let the left side body open up. And on your inhale, return to 2 feet. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, forward, up, back and down. You might have guessed that when we enter the throat, we enter our voice. Is your voice worth hearing? Yes, it is. Do you know this? I don't know. Inhaling, arms out and up. Exhaling, press the arms slowly down. Just do that twice more, kind of tracing the shape of the sun as you lift your heart and eyes, and exhale, root back down. Good, then make your way to the back of your mat. All right, to enliven fifth chakra, we use chanting. So if you like to sing in your shower, you're a fifth chakra gal or guy. Turn your right leg out, left leg forward. For some of us, our voices were shut down. Maybe it was in adolescence or younger. Maybe we haven't recognized that what we need to communicate in the world is worth hearing. So this is where we reestablish a new truth. So let's stack hands on the low back, strong and steady legs. From your arches, pull up the roots. So you're drawing nutrients from the earth, that grounding manifesting, but you bring it up into your core. On your inhale, draw the elbows back, jut up your chin, stretch your throat. As you exhale, come to 90 degrees, chanting the sound of Om. Om. Inhale with a back bend. Jut up your chin. The Om goes from the back of the throat forward through the mouth to the lips, then comes back in, ringing the back of the third eye. So it's a long sound ending with the NG. So let's try again. Inhale. You didn't understand that, just Om. Om. Inhale, back bend. Om. Once more. Om. Stay and breathe just like this, or place your hands on your shin. Push shin and hands against each other so the knee doesn't collapse back. Keep that leg active. And you can stay or slide your hands to the floor or to 2 blocks as you come into Parsvottanasana, forward fold. And whichever you choose, consider turning your face side to side, releasing any sticky parts in the neck, tops of the shoulders. Let the head settle, rooting through both legs. Navel point draws in. And on your inhale, slowly roll up, dragging your hands along your leg, all the way to a back bend. And then step your front foot back, Tadasana. Good, just notice how you feel, right? Left side versus right. And we'll do the other side. So left leg turns out, right leg turns forward. Right, we're stirring up the energy of every center. So embrace the roots, hug in and up, strong and stable. Stack your hands, other hand on top, if you can remember which one that is. Inhale, back bend, elbows back, lift your chest and chin. Exhale with Om, come to 90 degrees. Om. That's the pattern. 3 more times. Om. 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 Stay and breathe. Stay, release your hands to your shin. Push hands and shin against each other. And stay or deeply forward fold. Legs are strong, core is drawn in. Back body cascades over the front body. Releasing any blockages, any kinks in the hose of your energetic column. With your hands to your leg, drawing the belly in, slowly roll up. And step your front foot back, Tadasana. Good. Step forward to the front of your mat. Behind closed lids, gaze at the third eye as we move into Ajna. This is the seat of light, thought, intuition. We really confront our thought patterns and the way we see the world, our own veils of illusion. So as you're here with gazing at the third eye, on your inhale, imagine bright light coming in through the brow point. And as you exhale, pour the light down through your body, enlivening every cell. So it's the seat of meditation here as well. So inhaling, light comes in through third eye. As you exhale, pour it down through your body. Learn to see what is real. We drop the ego manifestation of who we think we are, and we live into who we really are, which is a beautiful, loving soul, unstruck compassion. We are not our jobs or our titles. Well, let's bring the light with us as we do 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar A, sun salutation. So we're opening ourselves to the light of truth in our lives. Inhale, stretch up high, eyes bright, drink in light. And as you exhale, humbly fold, Uttanasana. Really see clearly through those eyes as you inhale, lengthen, eyes stop at one point. Exhaling, fold, see if you can see the whole journey down. Inhale to plank pose, steady and strong. Exhaling, lower, Chaturanga Dandasana, halfway down. And then inhaling, shoulders roll back, lift your gaze. Shining forward through the heart, upward through the eyes. And on your exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale to the heart center. Exhale, reaching back out. Fix your gaze on one point. Again, one more breath. Watch your feet as you walk forward, Uttanasana. So take your time. See those feet land on your path. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Reaching forward, inhale, rise. And exhale, palms together at your heart. Here in Ajna is our ability to see pattern, see the thoughts, see the patterning in our lives that needs replacing with something better. So inhale, stretch high, eyes bright. Exhale, humbly fold, looking in. Inhale to lengthen, find a still drishti. Exhale to bow. Inhale, plank, strong and steady. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, bhujangasana, coiling to cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 breaths here, drawing in light, shining it out in the world again. Twice more. Watch your feet like a walking meditation. Come forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen. Exhaling, fold. Reaching forward, rise. Palms together. Take a deep cleansing breath, bringing your attention inward. I invite you to stay here in Tadasana, considering, or give yourself one more round of Surya Namaskar A on your breath timing. Off you go. Once you've finished, there's no need to rush. Be still in tree. With your heels rooted, back of the skull lifting, bring your attention to your crown. Sahasrara, the 1,000-petaled lotus at the crown, opens as we enter tree pose. So create a strong line of steadiness down through the left side of your body, toning the muscles of your left leg as you go. Imagine for yourself a deep root system far and wide. Our imaginations are in 6 chakra and our consciousness is in 7. So consciously bring yourself to your roots, imagined there. And then bending the right knee, turn it out. Press your heel against your ankle and pause. Stay or slide your foot to your calf. Stay or slide your foot to its highest version of Vrikshasana, making sure the hips are level. The knee is likely forward at an angle because that's how the thigh rests in the hip socket. So make that a comfortable, easy place. Push against your midline and root steadily down. When you're ready, take Anjali Mudra, your palms together, up, directing your energy and attention up, 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 coming upwards through the crown. And then open. Your arms like a funnel, the tree branches drawing in light of consciousness through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, belly, pelvis, base, all the way to the roots. Palms together. Release your leg down. Shift onto the right. Establish a steadiness from the right waist, through the hips, strong legs, down and out through your planted foot. See your roots, deep and wide. The mind is so powerful that just that imagining of you connected to the roots does help balance. So bend the left knee, turn the leg out, heel against ankle. We're enlivening the midline, the center axis, the trunk of the tree. Stay or slide your foot to your calf. Establish steadiness here. Foot and leg against each other. Root down. Stay or slide the foot up. Again, hips are square. Foot and leg against each other firmly and push down. Anjali Mudra, gathering from the trunk of the tree, rising up past throat, eyes, crown, opening Sahasrara as the arms open into branches. Let light of consciousness, of divine, of universe, of nature pour in throughout your whole body, all the way through your roots. Release. Take a wide stance. See if you can get ankles lined up with wrists. Turn the left leg out, right thigh in. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Root down and out with your legs. There's the column from your tail through your spine up through the crown. The 7th chakra, we understand. We see our connection to all. And we allow ourselves to align our own will with the will of the divine, absorbing ourselves into source. Inhaling, straighten your left leg, squeeze in and up with the legs, tilt over, Trikonasana triangle. Nice, easy breath, strong body. Open energetic channels. Bend your front knee, either bring your forearm to your thigh or slide your hand to the floor. Top arm reaches forward, turn the pinky down, then draw the shoulder back and sweep your arm alongside your ear, Parsvakonasana, extended side angle. Reach out and away, out and away. Rooting through your legs, inhale to come up. Turn all 10 toes in, bow forward, Prasarita Padottanasana. Strong legs, soft heart, release your head. And let's make a little sigh sound. So we're helping our nervous systems settle into a more open and receptive way so that we can change our thinking. Drawing your navel in, bend your knees deeply, slowly roll up. And walk your legs together. Take some big marching steps. Good. From stillness, open back up. Ankles below wrists. Turn the right thigh out, left thigh in. Virabhadrasana 2. The body tends to lean forward. So if that's the case for you, push into your legs and draw your body back like you're leaning back on your surfboard. I've never surfed, but that looks like what they're doing. Let your eyes rest in one place. Eyes in one place calms the nervous system. Helps us see more clearly. We're holding each pose for 4 long breaths. Could be more, could be less for you. But you know that there's a beginning and an end. Inhale to straighten, shift, Trikonasana. Breathe deeply here. Let the pose speak to you. And either forearm to your right thigh as you bend that leg, or slide your fingertips to the floor. Top arm reaches forward, pinky side down, draw the shoulder back. So plug the head of the arm bone into the heart, and then sweep your arm overhead. Tricep wrapping towards your eyes, shoulders broaden away from your neck as you reach. And you can turn the face to the floor, forward, or spin your eyes to look towards the ceiling, so long as it doesn't create tension in your neck. Yoga asana moves and squeezes and stretches every nadi. These are the energetic channels within you, where we move chi or prana. That's why whether you have a strong intention on your yoga or not, it changes you. It changes your state from the beginning of class to the end. On your inhale, rise. And then once again, turn your legs in and bow forward, Prasarita Padottanasana. How about a sigh? Let your body hear your voice. Whether or not you've been told it's worthy or your mind says it's worthy, your nervous system says, more of your voice, please. Unless you talk too much and that gets you in trouble, well, then you might consider increasing your listening. We are all bombarded at 5th chakra because we live in a noisy world. So choosing silence brings balance to 5th chakra. All right, bending your knees deeply, belly in, slowly roll up. And walk your legs together. Take a moment, standing still in mountain pose. Feeling both heels and the inner and outer balls of the feet planted equally. Good. Come onto your back, please. Let your whole body, mind, and consciousness settle onto the earth here. Notice your feet planted, pelvic bowl steady, whole back body and back of your skull on the mat. And we'll do breath guided movement. This is another way to help slow things down to a very sweet presence. It can be challenging and frustrating, but the fruits are quite good. Slowing down to be present. So the breath begins, the body follows. A little bit of an inhale, and then slowly roll your hips up, arms through the air, open wide and relax as you're up in bridge pose. And then exhale begins, body follows as your hips lower, arms come through the air and alongside your body where you pause. And the breath comes in, body lifts, everything arrives, up and open. And then the exhale begins, body follows all the way to arrive on the earth, another pause. Keep going on your timing. Next time everything is down, stay down. I'm going to do a static bridge, Setu Bandhasana. Pushing into your feet, roll your hips way up high, and then roll your shoulders underneath you one at a time. So just sweep your shoulder blades under you, outer shoulder rolls under you. Whatever's touching the ground, root quietly into it. So the skull, the arms, the feet. Chin is neutral. As you keep that anchoring to the earth, allow the whole front body to open to the heavens. Become that conduit. How about one more breath? And then slowly lower down, rest. Cross the right knee all the way over the left knee. Then slide your hips a few inches to the right as you take your knees to the left and twist. Roll those shoulders back. Wring out any residue that's not serving you, any more little blockages. Here we are, tail, sacrum, navel area, heart, throat, eyes, and crown. You draw your attention to each place. It's like they light up. And that light is your intelligent prana, which brings healing. All right, inhaling, return to your back. How about a sigh? And cross left knee over right, hips to the left, knees to the right, bring it out. Isn't it amazing how so many of these poses are intuitive, right? You kind of want to do this one anyway. I don't know, to me that means something. So light up your base, your legs, your tail, the root of your spine, the pelvic floor. Light up the sacrum and pelvic bowl, the navel and solar plexus. Hug the heart where you're expanding and contracting with breath, the throat that's turned and twisted, the eyes and the crown. On your next inhale, return to your back. Let it go. One last time, just embrace your knees into your chest, embracing your practice, your physicality, and stretch out for Savasana. Here we are in corpse pose where we practice dying, or practice dying to self, so that we can live into that greater consciousness, the yoga, the union. So now I'll take you on a little journey from the tail to the crown once again, offering different affirmation statements, asking questions. And so as you go, find the one that works for you, that lights you up, that says, ooh, I need to work there, or this is where I want to keep my attention. And then at the end, we will keep our attention and meditate there. So with your attention to the root, as if there's a root ball at the base of your spine, the affirmation, I am safe. All my needs are met. Or maybe in Swadhisthana in Chakra 2, I'm connected to my feelings. I delight in life. My emotions are sacred. In Chakra 3 in Manipura, I am, I can, I do what I will. I surrender my will to divine. Or I have power. I have power to create change. Then in the heart, I am worthy of love. I give and receive love equally. I have compassion for all. Continue to listen for your deepest longing in each area. In Vishuddha, my voice speaks the truth. I thrive in silence. I open to the vibration of the divine. In the crown, the eyes, ajna. I see through illusion. I recognize my patterns. I trust my intuition. In the crown, I'm connected to all. My prayers are answered. I am a spiritual being
in a material body. If there's one that resonates with you, place your hands on that area and let your mind continue to repeat that affirmation, that sankalpa, as you rest in a quiet mind. Stay as long as you like. Or slowly begin to let your breathing deepen. Wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing your attention back to your body. And then lovingly hug your knees into your chest. Roll to your side and make your way back to a seated posture. Sitting tall with palms in Anjali Mudra. Know that you are doing good work. That you are confronting habits and patterns, both body, mind, and spirit. So you can come together in your version of wholeness in this moment. And through that sense of wholeness, let's chant the sound of Om. Breathe in. Om. Namaste. I hope you chose an affirmation or two. I encourage you to write them down, work with them, journal about them. Because you are your own best teacher on your own best journey of healing. You have autonomy to take care of your needs. Let me know if I can help. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.